Everybody a coach now. Everybody know what's right for every kid. I know he should be doing this. She should be doing that. He should be doing this. So I always, I'm a track and field coach. So I always say, oh, your son fast. Or your daughter fast. Okay. We gonna see. we gonna see. I'm gonna put him in the 100 in this heat. And then, pow, guns goes off. And they like, I don't even say nothing then. I look, I'll be like.
Thought you said he was fast.
You see? Like, there's no argument then. Mm-hmm. So now the parent is like...
I thought you said little man was fast,
sure,
man.
And sure enough, at the end of the day, parent come to me and say, well, we got to get him faster. I thought you said he was fast.
Fast.
It's a whole nother level. Whole nother monster.
See, that's what I was asking you. I'm like, so when you think of football, basketball, it's more of a team effort.
Absolutely.
Track is...
individual.
But there is a team aspect to it. But it's still that damn individual. Like it's all me. I'm the reason
you hold your fate
or pass. Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's ultimately that same thing in every sport. But like you said, football and basketball more team oriented. You dependent on others, and they're dependent on you. So it's all in your preparation and what you're doing. Some people don't prepare the same as you might. So again, you get that same thing. Oh, you cold. You can hoop. Oh, you can catch. You can throw. You can jump high. You can do all these things. And then you get out there, and then some of them, a lot of them aren't what their parents are, making them out to be. And that's a lot of pressure on that kid.
I haven't got to that point yet. I think it's coming. It's right around the corner.
I can see you doing that, Nate.
I don't want to be that parent. I can't.
It's good that you consciously like that, though.
But that's because I coached with him. You know what I'm saying? So to see the difference now on these parents out here who are coaches in their own way, but then you allowed your son, daughter to say, hey, Rios, what I want you to do is I want you to coach him. I want him to play for you.
All right, no problem.
And now you go out there and you do what I asked you to do. And then in the meantime, I'm telling him or her something that you're not saying.
No,
I don't get it. I don't get it. I've seen him do it.
Yeah.
So I'm lost. I'm at a loss for words.
I think there's a lot of times where even as a coach, and I've dealt with parents that can be combative as far as that's concerned. It's more of, somebody might see something different. It's good to have a lot of eyes. It's not just good to throw a lot of information out, especially to a young mind that's still developing. Because now they confused. They don't know what to do, and they don't want to let nobody down.
Man, I've had so many kids that miss a shot and look at their dad like...
Every time they miss.
When I get in the car, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, like, damn.
Like, what we going to talk about?
Why did I miss that shot? I'm finna get cussed out when we get in the car.
To follow that, they practice that shot all week.
While I'm yelling at you to get back on damn defense,
you looking at your daddy.
This damn shot you just missed.
Yep. Because daddy finna put hands on you or something.
That's tough. Like I did Optimus with him with the 6th graders.
And Optimus is ultimately.
Optimus was it's everybody can play.
Okay.
It's open for everybody.
It's Racine City League for the kids.
It's the city for the kids. It's the
kind of a high level.
The park and recreation. Right. So me growing up when it was, we also had AAU and small fry, but like that Optimus was our A league, and then RYS or YMCA was like the B league.
Definitely.
And if you played Optimus ball, you was cold.
Like was nice.
You was nice. Okay. You had stacked teams out there. You had teams that weren't that good. But it wasn't like how you see some of these like I don't understand how AAU be like 90 to 10. Like how the hell did you beat this team that goddamn bad? Like how are you an AAU team if you losing 90 to 10?
Because AAU has become more of a plethora of an area and teams now.
Yeah.
You can put just about any team together. And
call it an AAU. Yep.
So now
because you have the money. You just need the money. Okay,
there you go.
I got you. But why embarrass? Once we lose 90 to 10, damn it, we back to the drawing.
Yeah, we done. We going home.
Ain't no other AAU. We not AAU. We thought we was.
Can you imagine the morale of a kid? Let's say a 5th grader. You just got smacked 90 to 10. Matter of fact, before it even ended,
that's not cool.
You ended the game early. It was still 5 minutes left.
Yep, that's not cool. Not cool at all.
And on the other side, the coach might be wanting me like myself. I'm gonna keep putting foot on neck.
Oh, you already know.
And that's that's what you're supposed to do. So it comes. I ask myself this all the time: when do we start teaching from the competitive standpoint to the participation? Because we always talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Optimists. There's always that one or two kids on the team that have the participation award.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you're not really good at basketball. Mom, dad just threw you in here. And I think it's a difference when kid wants to play and wants to learn, as opposed to your ass ain't finna sit here on these damn video games. You finna find something.
Do something.
Find something to do. Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, just make sure the kid wants to do that, I think. But
I always ask that question.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this is what you want to do. But you always have that one or two kids that's there for the participation. What does that say for the kids that are not there for that?
See, and that's what I hate. Us growing up, and it wasn't participation when I grew up.
No,
my coach wanted that trophy.
Yeah, we
wanted that trophy.
You heard Herman Edwards. You played to win the game.
Yeah,
at
all
this.
Yeah,
at all levels.
And that's from.
That?
Oh yeah,
you believe in that?
Yeah.
You on all levels. You play to win the game.
Yeah,
I do.
What happens when you just starting?
There's leagues for that though, Nate. Like you said, Optimist is A league.
It was A league. Yeah, it was A league then.
That's and I think they've even dumbed down Optimist now, because Optimist is turning into the Y, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's all about participation now. When we go to like the coaches meetings, that's you reading the paper, and participation is in that paper so many times. It's like I would love to get away from that, because me as a coach, of course I want to see the kids do good. I want to teach them things, but I also don't want to go 0-10 on the season.
You want to win.
And then my kids are down every Saturday because they getting blew out or they lost. And now that participation thing is out the window for them, because they like, man, fuck this participation. We just got blew out by 40. Like, I participated in this to not lose by 40. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, it was the best kids got put on the court.
Yep.
If your mama signed you up for this and paid, $50 or $100, and you didn't play, your mother wasn't. I never once, my mom was never mad if I didn't play. If we won that game,
how was that person?
My mom was happy as hell, whether I played or not.
Yep.
And that's how I am now. But
I can't wait to rebuttal you.
it sucks with me because I'm a dad and I'm a coach.
Which can be a gift and a curse.
It definitely is, because
hold on. Before you even go there, you just said when you grew up, it was more you were good. You were on the court. That's how it was the best played. And you said there's leagues for that. I don't think so. I don't think there's leagues for growing, because the reason I say that is like, okay, so when someone starts, such as Lil Nate's 7. He wants to play basketball, but he doesn't understand basketball yet.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on.
Listen.
Okay.
So I put him in the Y had the little
exactly
the small hoop and everything.
No, not that the training
like
basically.
Basketball 1-on-1.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
When I say I didn't mean it like
but
there's.
I want to put him in. Like live action though too.
No, but you as a parent need to see that he went through this training stuff for a year, and he's still not ready.
Yeah.
You as a parent have to see that.
Doing the same shit.
Exactly.
I can.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Why now? Okay, so he do that for a year, then you go throw him in there.
Yeah, 8-year-old
Nate,
with the 6-year.
Exactly.
He 10 with the 6-year-old.
As well as most parents know.
Exactly.
As well as most parents know that my son, my daughter is not ready.
Exactly.
Some people, I do. Not every parent.
You're right, because I just want the participation.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sit down, man. This ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
there you go.
Right.
There, my point exactly.
But not all parents do that.
Not at all.
No, they don't.
Is like, no.
I would say
he has a chance.
Where?
He's got to learn
on the football field.
Not even on that. You can embarrass him.
When I put, okay, he gonna get fucked up on that. When I put you in there. And what I was gonna say is okay, I was a late bloomer to me, especially compared to now. They starting you at first grade. When I started playing basketball in 4th grade, going into the 5th grade, my first basketball team was 6th grade Optimists.
Okay.
Now, I caught on fast to where I wasn't one of the kids where it's like, why the fuck is he out there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't like based off that, because now they get up to those levels. He been playing since 2nd grade.
Yeah.
I only been playing since the 5th grade.
Yeah.
And now we're both
yeah.
in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
You're way more advanced than me.
Mm-hmm.
I have no other league that I could go to brushing up on my skills, to get better, to learn or whatever. So just like the Y League, you get those teams that come together from Optimists coming over to the Y League where we're supposed to be up, and now you blowing me out 75-17. And now it's like, as a kid, I'm like, well, I don't even want to play. I mean, I like basketball. I love basketball, but I can't do what I was.
I can't enjoy it.
Yeah, because I know that I'm about to get my ass beat. Like, I'm not going to shoot the ball the same because I'm not.
And two things come out of that with the parents. The parents can look at the coach like, you ain't doing enough.
Exactly.
But knowing what you said earlier, y'all don't even have enough time to even work with the kid.
You get an hour.
You get an hour a week.
Unless you're paying out of pocket or finding some kind of way where you can get your child extra work, but also you're in school all damn day. You got to go to work 40 hours a week. You still got to.
Yeah.
I got to still cook dinner. Yeah. And I mean, for some people it's hard because you may not have just one kid. You got 3 kids. One
exactly.
One don't.
Yep.
And training ain't cheap.
I got to cook.
Not at all.
And I still got to find the time. It's only 24 hours in a day.
So I'm going to blame the coach.
You can't even use 24 hours.
If we getting blown out by 40, I'm blaming the coach. Some parents do.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then there are those that's kind of like going with the flow because they just saying, you know what, my kids is going to learn as they go.
And then check it out.
But you get very little of those.
So you get all your stuff before, coach. You get all your paperwork telling you the rules, everything. These are your rules. Every kid has to play. So if Kanai play,
you only get 4 quarters.
Yeah, if Kanai play first quarter and third quarter, Kanai can't play second and fourth.
And the 4th is when I might need you.
And the 4th is the most important quarter. So now, exactly. That's why I said it's about participation, fam. When I was growing up, your best 5 was on the court. First, second, third, fourth quarter, overtime.
That's why those rules not in AAU.
It don't make no sense to me because most kids come up thinking I'm a hooper, even though I might not be one. I'm playing a video game, I can hoop. That makes him play. Or I'm watching it on TV. My favorite player, he dope. I'm just like him.
Yep.
None of them playing second, fourth quarter.
Exactly.
They watering it down to the level of where it's like, we just want to make it conceivable and ready for everyone.
Yep.
And make it happy and smiles, enjoy it. Now, that ain't it though.
Optimist starts.
What happened to the competitive side of sports? Period.
Optimist starts. Sign up starts September 10th or something like that. I told Kanai I'm not coaching this year. Kanai's pissed. Kanai I don't want to play.
Right.
But I told Kanai, I said,
he's gonna be one of them kids.
I'll be honest with you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because he gonna be one of them kids that's looking out in the damn crowd like, I got this motherfucker sitting over here coaching me. I got this motherfucker sitting over here coaching me. Because even though he say he won't coach, I know him too well. There's no way he gonna not coach that in the stands.
You did the right thing by coaching and as a father doing that. Put him involved.
Get him in a tough situation.
But I've told Kanai
it was almost your fault too, because I've been here. That you've coached him all the way up to this point, and now he got to go listen to somebody else.
See, and I've told Kanai, I've tried to break him out of that. I've told Kanai, I said, Kanai,
it ain't gonna happen like that.
I said, this is my last year to coach him.
But there's always that. Like, Kanai ain't the only one. It's always that kid.
Always, yeah.
It's always that
because
kid.
So we had a kid on our team. The ref was his dad.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hell no, you won't be refing
we
my
doing
game.
too much. We doing too much now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it because everybody wants to be connected. I got my kid involved. I'm around the game. I see you play.
Yep.
All that's sweet and everything, but I think the expectations of competitive sports has been watered down.
Definitely.
That's just my opinion.
Yep. I've told Kanai numerous times. I said, bro, I'm not going to be able to coach you forever. I said, it's going to come a time where somebody else has to coach you. Now, y'all talk about my coaching from the stands. Marcy get mad. Marcy gets upset. Shut up. Let the coach do it. That's fine. And then when I'm coaching, Marcy still gets mad. Because when I coach, I coach. Okay, I've played basketball all my life.
That's not regardless.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've played basketball all my life. I've watched I know basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not Greg Popovich. I'm not Don Nelson. I'm not Phil Jackson. I'm coaching kids. But when it comes to kids, I feel like I know what I'm doing. I put the trust in the parents that they give me the kids that I know what I'm doing. So Marcy's like, oh, you need to stop being so hard on me. I said, you ain't seen nothing. I said, think about it. It sucks. Parents get to come to practice. Parents can sit through our whole 1 hour practice.
It wasn't like that before.
It ain't never been like that.
And what makes it worse is when the parents leave the practice, I don't like the way your coach is doing that. Yeah. You get on that court, you make sure you do this.
And I've told Marcy.
What coach told me.
Yeah. And I've told Marcy, I said, Marcy, you get to come to practice now. I said, when he get in high school, ain't no telling what these coaches finna be saying.
That coach gonna be like, I'm sorry. I do understand that you want to be here to see your son and support your son. You can do that game time, but this is a closed practice. This is my practice.
I said,
which is the way it should be.
Yeah, most definitely. I said, when I was in high school, man, my coach used to cuss me clean the fuck out. And if I said something back, I was running. See? And if I didn't want to run, you get up out my gym.
It's changed with that. Right now, there's a lot of kids now.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's a lot of kids now where they don't want to be coached hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them come from single parent families.
You call that though.
So when they hear a male voice getting too aggressive per se, too loud, too demanding, they like, man, I ain't doing that. And they could be your best player.
Or they shut down.
100%. Yeah. Shut down because now I don't have to listen to nobody when I go home.
I gotta
listen to you.
I got one upstairs.
I gotta listen to you now.
I got one upstairs, bro. I kid you not. How you missed that layup? Game over.
What's too hard?
Game over.
What's too hard? Because we want to teach them because, like you said, starting even in high school, ain't no telling what that coach is saying. But they're not doing it to belittle you. They're not doing it to hurt your little feelings. They're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to make you tougher because there's aspects of this game that at this point you may not understand.
Yep.
And it just, things change and we want to get you ready.
Where it's changed a lot is when we were coming up playing basketball, sports in general for fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The homies out there, we out there.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get better at this because everybody else playing. So I got to figure out my lane and what I do well.
Yep, exactly.
I might not shoot well, but I play defense.
Yep.
I might not do this, but I do this. They don't know how to accept the role. And kids now are so immersed in social media and favorite athlete, a YouTube video, a move.
The NBA highlights.
So now they looking at it like, I could do that. But then when you get to practice and you can't do it, now you're getting coached hard. Now I'm going to buck back and say, no, what you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to be like him. I always ask players or people when they come to sports, especially when I coach, who your favorite player? Oh, yeah? Do you really watch him? Or do you watch highlights?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch everything that led up to him being to that point? Because most elite players, that ain't just,
nope,
I'm out the womb like that. No, they worked up to that point. LeBron James worked up to that point. Granted, he was gifted with 6'8". That's something else. But working up to that point was where a lot of kids don't go into that. Is where I go into it. My favorite player ever, Kevin Garnett. I watched him. My first game ever was watching him at Farragut High School in Chicago. When I did that, I said, "Oh my God,
big team!"
I just watch him. I ain't watched the games.
Elevate.
I watched him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Kids ain't doing that now.
Nope.
So now I see Steph Curry shooting like that. I can do that.
I said it. I say that now. I say Steph Curry is my favorite player, and Steph Curry was my favorite player before he was Steph Curry. Like you said, watching him. So, because Paul Pierce was always my favorite player.
The truth.
But,
nice choice. Nice
but
choice.
now Steph, and I always said, once Paul Pierce retires, Steph will be my favorite. I feel like Steph hurt the game. I feel like he hurt the game.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
didn't.
Just as well as he helped the game, he hurt the game.
I disagree with y'all.
And I mean from a standpoint of NBA professional level to the collegiate level to the high school level to the elementary
because
level,
everybody want to shoot
level.
Threes.
Everybody want to
40 feet behind the arc.
Now it's good to have a stretch five.
Well, that's
and all this.
Ain't no numbers no more to be. My opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
It's crazy. And you got those kids that we got the parents that don't know shit about the game trying to coach.
Yeah.
Like,
and those same parents know their kid is at a certain level.
So now I'm watching Steph Curry. I want to shoot like Steph Curry. But I got my daddy telling me this. I got my coach telling me this.
We was out in the park.
And this is how I really am, though.
We was out in the park shooting last night.
Man.
That's one day.
Yep.
Steph Curry been shooting all his life.
And you know what? I would say 75% of 7th graders ain't even got enough strength to shoot a 3-point shot.
To get that ball up to there.
No.
We was just
but it's the thought of seeing it.
And
I get it.
Yeah.
He did kind of mess up the game. I'm going to disagree with y'all. He just stretched the game out because now he ain't 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't dunk on you. So I'm going to figure something else out to make this a highlight now. Because for us coming up, if you got dunked on post game, you know, the fadeaway, that was a big deal.
And now he changed the game to where now it's more glorified from shooting. It's less physical now,
of course,
because of it. So now when you got a kid that's sort of like a Elton Brand, or like just compared to the other kids, because he's already bigger, but he's not a point guard.
Yeah.
So now he has to be a point guard because that's the way to get you to where you need to go. That back down shit, that's not the same no more.
It is and it isn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you need to evolve differently now. Because even if I don't care if you 6 feet, if you 6'10", you better know how to handle that rock.
Exactly.
See, and that's what
that's crazy.
I wish.
Right. Because back in the day, we was like Patrick Ewing, back to the basket.
Yeah.
Fadeaway jumper.
He's not for the cross shoot.
Hey.
No.
He's not.
He's not even going to be able to see.
Somebody else is going to get him to where he needs to be. And once he get that ball, that's what he's going to kill you with.
Look at Joel Embiid now.
Yeah.
The dude shooting threes. He would be a monster back in the day. We all know that.
Oh yeah. See, and that's what I say to kids these days. I hate when Kanai do a step back. I hate it.
Boy, you should hear the way he yell at Kanai when he do that damn step.
I hate it.
He don't even call it a step back. That damn step back.
I hate it.
That's what it's called. That damn step back.
Kanai hit him with so many moves. Bam. Go to the hole. Why step back and try to shoot a 3 when you got the lane?
Let me
have it and then don't. You like what?
Let me throw a wrench in the game right now. Like y'all said, Steph Curry messed up the game. So did Odell Beckham.
Oh yeah,
when he had a one hand catch, every
kid
kid now want to catch with one hand. Nah, bro.
And if you can catch with one hand, now you're on that Odell. Like from that little, you like, man, you see what he did?
And it's
you start looking at the guy over there that really can just really catch that motherfucker with 2 hands and everything, just really catch that motherfucker.
No one's looking at the details of the game per se. Like they say, Draymond isn't a great shooter, but he do everything else on the court. So you need him.
Yep.
So kids now are coming up and they don't want to accept the role. They want to be the man.
Because I don't want to be Draymond.
Yep. I want to be Steph.
Man,
I want to be Steph.
And I hate that shit. Like
if I can make $100 million,
or they got their mama telling them they are Steph,
and they blow.
Yep.
We got one that we coached.
Yep.
Or we coached against, and it was this one little kid out there. And his daddy in the crowd, shoot that. When you get that motherfucker, shoot that ball.
We call him Lil Steph. That's what we call him.
Lil Steph. He catch that. That little boy ain't seen. He going into the 8th grade now.
Yep.
He ain't seen a shot that he don't like.
Swear to God.
It's just like when everybody say he got mossed. So you mean to tell me Jerry Rice wasn't good?
Double cross.
Jerry Rice one of the greatest receivers. He is the greatest receiver ever. Don't nobody say he got Rice?
I don't think they saying, but see, that's the thing. Rice wasn't doing it. He was just catching it and
so you got Moss? Don't get me wrong. Randy Moss is a monster.
Because you got to give him his props for that. Wasn't nobody doing that but him.
He changed the game.
That's why.
He evolved.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Steph Curry did.
And so did Odell Beckham. He did evolve the game. Because to do that, man, you got to be something.
Rios, when I came to Racine, just hooping in Racine, when I tell you I be housing people,
It was different.
Because I know my role.
Right.
I'm going to that block.
Yeah.
Motherfucker can tell, man, shoot the ball. Nah, bring your ass down here and guard me.
You got to shoot now.
No, shit.
But
I ain't got to do
you
nothing.
Understanding your role. We talking about the kids.
No, I get that.
The kids can't understand their role because.
But I'm just saying in general.
You telling the kid what the role is, and daddy telling them something entirely different.
100%.
See, that's
so now he don't know his role.
Because there are a lot of parents trying to live their dream
through them kids. Yep.
True.
Because I didn't do it. I didn't fulfill it. I should have did this. I should have did that. So I'm telling you, you should do this and you should do it like this now.
See, now there go my gift and curse. I'm not necessarily trying to live through him because I accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish.
Which is great.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in newspaper articles since the 1st grade. All the way up to the 12th grade. Had I went to college, maybe I could have did something. I didn't go there. So, like I said, when I say I accomplished everything, I did what I was supposed to do when I played basketball.
Which is dope.
So, when I say it's a gift and a curse, Now, I'm not trying to live through my son because I did it all, but I want to teach my son and correct his wrongs where maybe I was wrong.
Right.
But then you can't do that because you can't be his coach forever.
That's true. No, I can do that because just like you said, somebody paying $200 to
off the court.
Yeah, that's me off the court.
Let me tell y'all another part where a lot of kids.
Yeah, I get you.
Here's where a lot of kids, young athletes, and parents go wrong. They try to invest so much into one sport.
Mm-hmm.
Let the kid be a multiple sport athlete. Try something that they might be missing out on their gift.
You have to.
And that's the issue now, where it's like, let me invest all of this time and money into this. And you might be wasting a lot of money. You know it.
Yep.
You could go over to this sport and be flourishing, or that sport, or whatever it may be. I get it all the time. I coach track and field. Love track and field. I'm a football guy first. But track and field now is one of those sports where you can't hide.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hide. But there's hoopers on the end of the bench. There are football players on the end of the bench that can come over the track and master one event and get a full ride scholarship. Legitimate.
Yep.
But parents don't see that far into it.
Mm-mm.
They don't see track and field
stuck on one sport. Yep.
That's what sucks about that.
Yep.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
They don't see track and field
unless you really follow it.
Mm-hmm.
Hoop, basketball, even in the Hispanic community, soccer.
Oh.
What?
And one thing I've been trying to get through Kanai's head is that multiple sport thing.
You got to.
But I've been telling Kanai, bro, you know where all the money at?
Baseball.
What? I said, you look at Luka's 5-year, $207 million contract.
It's guaranteed.
I said, go look at a baseball contract.
Oh yeah, not Bryce Harper. My favorite player on the Angels, Mike Trout. Mike Trout saying he's signed, like, I don't know what it was, 10 years, 400 something million.
Yeah, go look at baseball and look at the stress on your body on these different sports. Yeah, they do. But look at basketball. Hell, 82 games.
Yeah.
And look at the stress you putting on your body.
But then that goes along with the communities that we come from.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right.
Where it's emphasized.
You're right.
Football is on Sundays.
Yep.
In the homie crib. Basketball is on during the week. Ain't nobody watching no baseball game. I ain't.
You can go upstairs in Kanai room right now. It's a basketball hoop on the door. It's probably about 6 basketballs flying around. Yeah. You don't see a baseball. You might see a football, but you don't see a baseball. You don't see a soccer. You don't see a tennis ball. You don't see a tennis racket.
Nathan's not a big sports kid, but I threw a soccer ball at him at Five Below, and he asked me what type of ball that was.
Oh, wow.
See what I'm saying? Community difference.
This was about 2 years ago, I think.
Community
he was
and
5
culture.
at the time. So, I mean, he wasn't big on sports either, though.
Yeah.
But when you look at Racine, really all we got is football. And I mean, there is no Optimus football. There's RYS.
Okay.
That's just what you play.
Mm-hmm.
If you play football, you play RYS.
Yeah.
And then we got basketball. I don't know nothing about no volleyball leagues. Now they do have for the city, like where you play for a bar, but it's all adults. There's no kid really leagues. And then I mean,
there ain't even adults doing that really, especially black folks.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's not just seen. It's not known.
I mean, you got softball, you got t-ball, you got you have that here too, and really even bigger than the kids, I think, is the adults. It's like, you know, hey, you're gonna play softball after work, you know, then we're gonna go head to the bar, have some drinks. Like the kids we don't have the options in racing. We got football and basketball.
Difference is when we came up, there was we was doing whatever the homies was doing.
Yeah, that's true.
We finna go hit this wiffle ball.
Yep.
We finna go hoop on this
crate.
Do
something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We finna go play smear the queer or rough and tumble.
Yep.
We finna act like we playing golf. We gonna kick a ball around like
on
we playing soccer.
Yep.
We gonna act like we bowling. We did all this stuff.
Golf is considered a retirement type of game.
Sport. Yep.
You don't see kids coming up like, man,
or even wrestling. No one does that.
Hey. So,
you know, unless you, I mean, you can correlate wrestling and fighting. You like to fight, you
they don't like
wrestle.
I'm saying in that arena of wrestling,
they don't want to fight. I know, but when we teaching them growing up, it's like, you like fight, you better go wrestle because that's gonna control your anger from fighting.
It's funny
discipline.
You say that.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I always say, because I worked in an alternative program where a lot of kids were in there, obviously for fighting behavioral issues.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always tell them, man, I got hands. Why don't you get paid to do it then?
Use that then. But then we don't have like those bigger cities. We don't have no boxing. We don't have no gyms where they can even train because there is no.
All you see is taekwondo and karate.
Could you imagine boxing being available for kids and now they can punch stuff?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But then some kids can't take that shit.
Take what?
Ass whooping.
Look, man. We know in life, man, you're gonna take
See, but that's when the coach comes in. It's all about discipline at that point. Now you're signing up for this boxing, you gonna get knocked down. Don't think everything finna be peaches and cream. You finna be up here whooping everybody's ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Man, everybody ain't Floyd Mayweather.
Exactly.
Muhammad Ali done got knocked down.
Bruh, I tell Kanai, not even Kanai, I tell my team this. I don't want y'all to win every game. Hey, because if y'all win every game, this right here is gonna be this. Yeah. I never want y'all to win every game.
The part they don't look at and pay attention to is not so much the downfall, the other side that makes them work harder.
Yep.
LeBron done been to how many finals?
9, 10, something like that.
They got him in the GOAT conversation. We know Mike been to 6, and it was 6.
Mm-hmm.
Bron done lost. Steph Curry done lost. KD done lost. All the greatest players done lost.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't see what they've done to recover from it.
Yep.
Kobe lost.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. They don't show you what the person that lost is doing to recover. They just show you how good
what the winner did. Yep.
Where my coaching style is different. I don't coach for the sport. I coach for the impact. So I'm gonna let you know my flaws and my mistakes of what I didn't do. So here's what you should do. I always suggest, make it a suggestion instead of demand. Now, if I've suggested it over 5 or 6 times, now it's a demand. Like, look, man, you see why it ain't working. This ain't working because you ain't doing this right. Here's what you got to tweak. Just trust what I'm saying. Yep. That's another thing where a lot of kids are coming from single parent homes where they don't trust the coach. You the coach, I just don't trust you because I ain't used to that.
Yep.
I'm not even used to hearing a male voice. This sound weird and foreign. And you yelling?
Not.
Like what? He was yelling too much today. I don't want to play for him.
Or don't yell. That ain't your son.
Man,
that's not your son.
But mom especially. I hear this all the time too.
Don't yell at my son.
Nope. I hear the opposite.
Yell at him?
It ain't so much yell at him. You know what? If you gotta do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Then you do what you gotta do, and it's like, you said I could do what I gotta do. Now I ain't got my hands on him or nothing.
Yeah.
But I went to the extreme as far as teaching him the lesson. He went home, cried about it, cried on your shoulder. Now you coming back to me as if I did something wrong. But you said,
Reals, I kid you not. Before I go into coaching, my first practice, I have a talk with the parents.
You have to.
Now I give them my background, how long I've been coaching, what I didn't, my accolades.
It's funny because he really does this shit.
He has to.
And I tell him straight up.
You almost got to do it regularly.
He told me that he was about to do this shit.
You have to.
Yeah.
And I tell him straight up. I'm the coach. I'm gonna yell. I might even cuss at him. That's just like I not to get off topic, but that's just like if your kid come and spend a night with me and they riding in my car, they gonna hear some King Von. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't cuss at home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cuss.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
And I might cuss too much. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna cuss. So your kid gonna hear some cussing.
Yeah.
So when I coach, what I say on this court is what I say. So if they can come back to you, I don't want to hear it.
Because I'm a cuss, but I'm not going to go to the extreme.
I'm not going to cuss somebody out. Yeah, I'm not sure.
But he might hear some language.
Yeah. Get your ass back on defense.
Yeah. Like, you're going to, like, don't talk to him like that. What the...
You better go and sign him up for somebody else.
That bothers me so much because everybody, or not everybody cusses, but everybody's heard cuss word. You ain't heard one person, you ain't never seen nobody that's like, oh my God, I don't know what cussing sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so when somebody says like, hey, shut the hell up. Don't talk to me like he didn't say, bitch, shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
He just said, shut the hell. You act like you ain't never heard a damn cuss word before.
Now, like, if I tell a kid, don't bounce the ball when I talk, and he bounce that goddamn ball again. Or I wouldn't say, bounce the damn ball again, I dare you. Your ass gonna run up and down this court.
Yeah.
I didn't went on court mid-game, miss another free throw. You gonna run on Wednesday. I'm talking about mid-game. I don't play that. I don't tolerate it.
I hate when he did that shit.
But it was his expectations are high, which I value.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But then now the little boy is sitting here like,
I didn't mess them up.
fuck, I missed.
And see, and that's
I gotta fucking run. No, get back on defense. No, I gotta run.
See, and now that's one of my flaws.
No, it ain't.
I'm not a flaw, but I'm so passionate.
That could be a damn flaw.
That ain't no flaw.
That could be a flaw.
I'm so passionate, but I'm so passionate about the game. Yeah, it's definitely not. I shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be doing what?
I shouldn't middle of your free throw. Rios, middle of your free throw. Okay. I'm telling you, if you miss this free throw, you running suicides on Wednesday.
You probably need to pull him to the side.
See,
pull him to the side. Pull him to the side.
Like I said,
how about you hype him up to make this free throw? You can fucking do it. You got
like I said, that's one of my flaws.
Take your time.
That's what I need to. So I need to calm down a bit.
It goes over. Hell no! You sit there telling. Who wants to call? Like even the parents in the crowd at the same time. You better not miss another shot. How about keep shooting if it's open?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You better not miss another shot. Now he's like, I gotta make this fucking shot.
Hey, Kanai went 0-for-13 first quarter. I told him, you shoot the ball again, you gonna see this pine wood for the rest of the game.
I respect that.
You won't get back in the game.
You will not get back. You shoot it one more. I dare you. That's what I tell him. I dare you.
There are levels of expectations.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this before, Nate. Everybody don't meet your expectations.
Yep, that's true.
Get it, but
some are higher than others.
But again, if he goes 0-for-13, instead of flat out discipline, let's say, hey, before we even get to 0-13, how about when we was at 0-5? Let's work on something different. Still hype you up as opposed to tearing you down.
But I'm gonna say this: if y'all both coach with each other,
mm-hmm.
that's where it's a good balance.
That definitely. Nate had me so level headed though. It helped.
It's a good balance, Nate.
Because I could be out there jumping up and down with Timberlands on the court, and they like, Rajon, just relax. And I'm like, you know what?
Calm the fuck down.
You know what? Let me calm down.
You need that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's somebody gonna be TTG.
I was trying to calm him down so bad the damn referee said, "Assistant coach, you can't even move from that goddamn square."
Hey, I don't even
want you to say that. So I'm like, you need me.
So perfect example. Perfect example, Rios.
He gonna make this game terrible for you.
Perfect example, Rios. My kid comes down and travel. I said, ref, call the travel. He like, leave me alone. You ain't the ref. They come down and travel. I said, ref, he traveled. Tech. I said, what you giving me a tech for? You ain't the referee. I said, bro, call the game like you supposed to call it then.
He's gonna turn into the parent, the coach, and the referee.
He has he's
hold on, but no, hold on. The ref said your kid been traveling all game. Call it though. I said because you're not teaching these kids nothing.
He said your team been traveling the whole game. If I call every play, we'll
be here all day.
We won't get up and down the court.
And I said, but I said, bro, you're not teaching them nothing. So while they shooting the free throw, the tech, he comes over by me and whispers, "I'm the referee. You might want to sit down. Stay in your." No, he told me to stay in my lane. At that moment, them fighting words. What's up then?
Now we beyond where we coaching.
Now I'm like,
which happens all the time.
Just as bad as these damn parents out in the crowd fighting.
Happens all the time.
Hey, I done told John.
No matter what the sport
I done told John, kids, you might want to have some bail money. I'm finna whoop the ref. I'm finna whoop dude.
John said, "Come on, get up out of here."
I'm finna whoop him.
Ain't anybody fighting up here. I'm like,
I've been playing basketball all my life. For you to sit out here and let these kids travel up and down, you're not teaching them anything.
So it's where I differ from the level y'all coach at. I coach high school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Expectation is a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But we still get
a little bit. Shit.
We get juniors and seniors that don't know X, Y, Z.
See, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
So now I'm teaching and it's like, whoa, way behind.
But see, that's the thing though. You shouldn't even be on the damn team.
So now, wait. But something to do.
Mm-hmm.
But participation.
But at the same,
staying in shade.
What in my mind, what's different is you have, unless you just don't got enough people. An optimist, there's a heavy flow.
Okay.
And this is what we got. In high school, you have to try.
It's a tryout. Oh yeah.
You got to try out. If you're not fucking good enough, the only time that this person should be on the team is if we don't have enough people trying out.
There are only trials for particular sports though in high school. Soccer.
Are you fucking? I didn't know that.
Basketball. That's it. Maybe volleyball.
So you saying track? I want to
no.
track. You want to holy shit! I didn't know that.
But the value,
even football.
The value of it is. Yeah, football is numbers.
Well, I was going to say it's numbers.
See, and I'm not too familiar.
But the value of it is now
play sports.
when drills and everything starts to take place, now you get to see who's who and what's what. And those are those same parents that be like, my son is nice, but no, he really ain't. The argument I always get into with a lot of parents is my son or daughter should be doing this. But have you seen them in practice? Work ethic is terrible. They don't follow through. They don't go through complete drills. They don't warm up properly. They don't do these things. They don't do all of these different things. But then it's like, you want to argue with me about what they should be doing when it's time for competition or game day. And I'm sitting there telling you that they don't even prepare well for the game or competition.
Yep.
And you want to, instead of talking to me, you need to go make sure that they preparing well.
Instead of playing Fortnite all night.
So what we arguing about?
Getting ready for competition.
So high school level is different. Now I'm just gonna share this with y'all. Like I recently went to Texas on another level as far as AAU track and field nationals.
Okay.
What?
It's a whole different ball game.
What?
It probably make us look like bubblegum.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids, girls and boys.
What? Out there full speed.
Getting it in.
Ready.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
And it's 95 degrees, maybe 100 on the track.
But they out there.
Over here, if it's 95 degrees, we like, it's too hot. Down there, they like, this is a way of life.
You either with it or you out, yeah.
From when I left there, my experience was that where kids want to be the best at what they do, you can't just be the best at what you do locally. Y'all remember on Juice? Remember when GQ went into the audition? Y'all remember that? What Queen Latifah tell him? Oh, you local. You local. You're a local DJ. You ain't. You ain't out here. When you want to get on that level, as far as what you see on YouTube or on TV, you got to remember that 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old, there are a lot of them in the country. They out there practicing just as hard as you. And if you're not dominating your city, there's no way you're going to compete in the country. So, coming back from it, when I seen an 11-year-old break the national record, when I seen a 16-year-old break a national record, when I seen 4 girls in a relay break a national record, I'm like, what we doing? I said, what we doing? I came back with a whole nother mindset. My mind just unlocked. And you always hear these stories about down in the South, man, everything is different. Granted, it's warm. I get that. But all it's year warm. Round. I never want to hear the excuses when we get back here why a kid can't train. Problem is where parents don't do, their kids don't train. You play. You don't even know the game. How you play basketball and don't know 2-3 zone? How you play basketball and don't know? When should you know it? Good question. That's what I'm like. When should that's the thing. Like I think I learned 2-3 zone. Like I ain't no hooper. I think I learned 2-3 zone in the 7th grade, 6th grade. That's what I'm saying. Like when you, I guess there has to be a level to when we start actually competitively playing compared to learning. Like that's why I said. But I don't think we have that. We don't have. But that's what, like you said, you signed Lil Nate up for the basketball 1-on-1. Yep. You see Lil Nate and you like. Hey, now I want you to play live. I want you to play, 5-on-5. But Lil Nate get in there. Yeah, and he looking lost as shit. So you like, okay, maybe we should have. That's the thing. So you do the basketball 1-on-1. He's 7. You get a 7-year-old or you go 8 years old, and it's like, okay, now he can play on the 2nd grade team. But this other kid has already been playing before the basketball one. Like he's more advanced. I need a league. I need something that's gonna help these kids to get develop. Yeah, to get to this point. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? And I get what you said earlier when you said, okay, that there's people that put money into this outside, but sometimes you don't have that ability. We need those resources. Like you got to be able to do that. My suggestion is when you know your child isn't as advanced, just keep them in the training. They don't got to play. Keep them in the training. Train. But what if the training don't... Okay, for instance. It should. Hold on. If the training don't work... Hold on. No, it should. That's not even what I'm going to say. I put Nathan in basketball training 1-on-1, right? And then we get him to this level. And he's here. And now I want to move him up, but I need to keep him back in basketball 1-on-1. So he's still at this level. They're only teaching him this. Because now the other kids that are coming in... are learning as well. Even though Nathan may be a step ahead of them, they're all now Nathan. He's never evolving. He's unless you're going from the outside and spending extra. Like there is no
the level thing like basketball 101, basketball 102, basketball 103, 104. And then by the time you get to 105, you should be ready for the leagues. But by that time, sometimes it's too late. Because
I don't know.
I don't think it's ever too late.
But there's
because now the kid now understands the game.
Exactly.
And roll.
But what's the time frame on this though?
Good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's like.
But Nate, because check it out. I hate to say it like this, but when we went up against schools like a Libertyville or not around like Lake Forest, those kids were fundamentally sound. And hold on, I seen a lot of them. They didn't play basketball until 6th grade, but they trained their ass off from 1 to 5. And like Rio said, they understand the game. They know the game. Now all they got to do is get on the court. And the shit that they learn from 1 to 5,
skill for skill in a
exactly.
Way. I get it.
Because look at me, bruh. Even Kanai, I threw Kanai at basketball. Let's do it. There was no. Let's do a basic right hand layup. You gotta jump off your left foot, Kanai. Let's do a layup. If you made that layup, we good. Now I'll eventually teach you the right way. You need to jump off your left foot, do a right hand layup. But not you in 2nd grade. I'm throwing you a basketball, shoot it.
Which is great. But there are parents, 2nd, 3rd grade, they intense.
Oh yeah.
And you like, he's 7. She's 7. What? Just let him. They out there. Just let him have fun.
I was just told this story. I was just told this story by a lady I work with, and she was saying her son had to be like 7 years old or something like that. They had the YMCA league and they playing the game and everything, and the kid is hacking. He hacking the shit out of them. But as kids, you don't really say nothing. We teach the kids not to talk to the coaches. We do the talking to the coaches. Correct. And then in Optimus, you can't talk to the coach. If you do, you teched up right away. So he's not saying anything, but you got the coach over here like, man, he hacking him. But then you got the parent over here talking to the damn referee. He hacking my damn son. He hacking my damn son. Now you hack my damn son. Y'all keep hacking my damn son. It's gonna be a problem. Now Kanai is the one over here hacking, and I'm saying, all right, it's about to be a motherfucking problem. What you gonna say? There's gonna be a motherfucking problem with who? You better not do nothing to my son. Tell your motherfucking son to stop hacking and play defense. My son is playing defense.
Time out. Let's go outside. What's up,
She said it got to the point where it just turned into something entirely different.
Now it's going beyond.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we can't. We need a fucking handbook on this shit. There needs to be something put in place to say this is how you start this process.
Definitely.
And if you want to go off road or off the book a little bit, you can, but you still got to follow these steps.
I love what you just said, Nate. Steps, process.
Definitely.
Many kids saying, I'm going to the NBA. You ain't even get to high school yet. You skipped everything and went to the NBA.
That shit'll come.
You didn't even go to college.
Man.
You didn't even master middle school.
Man, I'm telling Kanai to have a backup plan every day.
You got to.
It's a 1 in a million chance you're going to make it to the league.
It's way bigger than that now.
I don't know the actual stat, but they were saying from the time basketball started, there's only been like 5,000 NBA players.
What?
Ever. That shit is crazy.
If you think, I always tell kids, and I'm not anti-NBA, but there's only 2 rounds of basketball.
Yeah.
So that's the best 64 players in the world.
Yep.
Now,
you know how many people in the world?
Because now they
even do undrafted people too, though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yep. The walk-ons.
Football. They only take 53 men
on that roster,
and them 53 don't
and
all
only 11 play at one time.
Because now everybody trying to eat.
The crazy part is with football, somebody got to get injured. The first 3 strings got to get injured for you to get in the game.
Y'all different stat, man. Track and field, 100-meter dash lasts 9 seconds.
Yep. 10 seconds at the top.
9. You're training multiple hours
for 9 seconds.
9.
That shit sound crazy as fuck.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, I mean, any sport you play, you are training ultimately against everybody in the world now because everything is evolved in a bigger spectrum. Y'all seen it in the latest draft that happened in the NBA. all these people getting drafted from overseas.
Yeah.
Hey, America.
That's not even the ones we talking about in the colleges.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? In D1, D2. Like
Yep.
like it's crazy. So yeah, I think it's great to have a backup plan. Use that plan as a use the primary, which is basketball, to get that scholarship.
But the kid is always saying, I want to be LeBron James. I want to be Michael Jordan. We all want to be like Mike. Yeah.
But then again, it's like if I can't dream big,
why I do it? Yeah.
You should dream big.
Like if I sit there and I think that I'm honestly the best and I got potential to be best, and you're telling me to work my ass off nonstop.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Do this, do that, so that I can be the best. But then tell me again, now it's only a certain amount of people that can go here. You may not make the fuck was all this for?
I'm not gonna give you the may not make it. I'm a different kind of coach. I'm gonna give you the keep going. What I always do ultimately.
But coach, am I gonna make it?
In my coaching style, you will make it.
Am I gonna make it, coach?
Yeah, you'll make it.
I'm gonna make the Olympic team.
You gotta try your best to do whatever you can do to get to
But what if I don't make it?
Then you're gonna utilize your skills for your life and what you want to do.
He's a motivational speaker. You can throw anything at him. He's gonna have a comeback. He's gonna have a comeback.
I always relate it as if you can work that hard in the sport to get to a point that you might not have gotten to, you can do that in anything, any career you want to
put your mind to.
I get that.
I always try to relate it to that. And then with y'all speaking on hoop, nowadays, look, man, if you ain't 6'5" with a handle and flying out gym,
you can forget about it.
Man, if you 5'7", because a lot of 5'7" hoopers now in high school, I'm finna go to the NBA.
No, they had that damn gross.
How?
The ones that stay 5'7", it's even a small percentage of them that make it because they worked hard as that feel good story. Like it's
how many in the last 15 years, how many 6 feet and under
point guards
in the league?
Other than Iverson. In the last how many years?
15, 20. Let's take 20 years.
Successful. I mean, there's something there. There's a lot there.
Earl Boykins.
No, he was before Iverson.
No, was he? No, he wasn't.
He was around the same time.
Yeah.
Iverson was less than 6 feet?
Iverson was 6 feet,
D Rose is barely
6'2".
They say when you listed in the NBA though, like you ain't really that tall.
That's how they used to do us in high school. But I was listed as like 6'6" in high school.
But D Rose was fast and could fly.
That's the thing, bro. Like minus the height, bro. Look at we played Libertyville and Lake Forest. Them dudes were 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
But I was faster than every single one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you go in the gym, eye test, they're gonna get to look faster than you.
Oh yeah.
Now when it gets to y'all get to hooping, it's like,
Yep.
You know, it's a little different.
Yep.
Football the same way. Height don't mean nothing so much per se, but size do.
Yeah.
Like Adrian Peterson is one of the greatest ever, but he should have. They legitimately said he could have came out of high school. That's how cold he was.
For real?
But how many of them you know?
Sheesh.
To go to the league football. That's why you say you gotta stay 2 years before you go.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Track and field, you can go to the Olympic trials now.
I was gonna say, yeah. They got Junior Olympics. All that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid right now just ran a 46 400. He'll probably be at Junior Olympics soon.
How old was he?
16.
That's crazy, fam.
He's got school paid for.
Already. But that's the thing. And
One event.
And you tell them at the same time, if you don't make it, I mean, that's where you go to that next route, that plan B.
Mm-hmm.
You
always got to have a plan
but
B.
But at least have a plan B. Like some people believe if you have a plan B, there's no point in having a
plan A.
I just seen on social media, LeBron James was like All-American in high school football.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would have been a problem.
Yep. They say he was nice at football.
Iverson was a
Iverson was a football player.
You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders could do that. Like there's multiple guys that's been greats that's doing a lot of different things, but kids don't see that. They don't see the backstory.
Not at all.
They see what's the highlight.
And I just, man,
they try to show you a backstory, but they want you to. It's got to be the right backstory. Like it ain't. Everybody got a backstory.
Everybody.
It's like they just try to show you the media, what they portray and show you is what's going to generate revenue. Instead of
they don't show you everything.
Man, it's all about business now.
Yeah.
Instead of this kid seeing reality, I'd rather sell him a dream.
and man, for real, like I would love for parents to start putting a reality out there, not the dream, especially now. You know what I'm saying?
Reality, because it's just to say, like, the traveling team that Kanai was gonna play with, like, for that kid, it's what you get. I don't know if do you get 12 in AAU?
No, I think you go
get like 10. Oh, you can get 15.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play 15 kids in 220
Exactly.
Not unless you a dog.
Exactly.
Unless you a dog.
Yep.
And a lot of times, like with the NBA, it's different where you play matchups and things change.
Mm-hmm.
AAU, that shit don't work. You going against the same goddamn team that you've been fighting with the last.
I'm gonna tell you.
Did we speak on this earlier?
Check it out.
Even the worst guy on the bench.
Check it out. I'm gonna tell. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all why they taking 15 now. Injuries. That's why they taking 15.
We won't go to this route, but I'm gonna say this too. Money.
Oh, most definitely.
Money is definitely in it.
Most definitely.
Like, what do you say to that parent that put the same amount of money, because everybody, it's a fundraiser or whatever. Mm-hmm. We all gotta, unless you got some kind of sponsors and shit. But for the most part, you trying to sell something to get your way there.
So the reason I haven't been set on AAU for Kanai, which I hate, is because I don't have the time to be there like I want to be. I want to go to these games. I want to make sure.
But see,
I want to make sure. See, but that's the thing.
No, because y'all just said it a minute ago.
What's that?
You put your kid here to instill in me, but you won't put Kanai there.
No.
You're not gonna let them do their job.
No. I'm not saying not gonna let them do their job. If I pay my $500, Kanai need to see at least a minute of that court.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't say that.
Like, why not?
Wait.
Why not?
Wait, you can say that.
It's not your call. It's the coach's call.
It's the coach's. Hold on. It's the coach's call. I get that. But if my son better than every starter you got out there,
to who you?
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Nate,
no.
Nate, check it out.
It's double-edged sword.
Nate, check it out. Who is better than who? What's to say somebody?
That's what I'm saying. So if the coach says he's not better than him, and you say he is, but it's the coach team.
That's fine with me.
And then you're gonna pull your son.
You're right. Yeah.
So that'd be the issue. Now I ain't gonna say you wrong for that, but that's an issue with a lot of parents. They keep pulling their kids out of different programs, and now they're getting coached by multiple people with different information. Mm-hmm. Now the kid is super just don't know what to do.
But there is no way, if you're a real coach, if you know anything about, there's no way you don't see that talent.
But again, we could go on a whole nother route with this.
I'm ready to go on that route, bro.
I'm not against you. I'm saying we can go another route with this. We can go another route with this. Most coaches ain't coaches.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But
look at our high schools here.
So why if most coaches ain't coaches, why put your kid there then?
Because they look good.
See, that's some bullshit.
They got nice uniform.
If most coaches are not coaches, if you feel that this coach is underperforming, he's not.
I wouldn't put my kid there.
You wouldn't put so if you did put your kid there,
no, ain't no if I did.
Okay, no, I'm saying if you put your kid on a team that you feel that coach is up to par, and that coach don't feel that your kid is what you think your kid is better than the next kid. Now he's all of a sudden he can't coach because he don't agree with.
I didn't say he can't coach. I'm saying it's time for us to go. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
being a parent.
I'm not
being a full parent.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing, but I'm not criticizing the coach.
I feel you.
But I'm telling you, Nate, you as a coach, you have to see talent. You can't see
they both have talent. You feel one is better than the other.
No.
The other one is not.
Nate, remember it's 5 spots on the court.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if they both point guards?
He can play. Somebody can play shooting guard. Stop it.
No, that means he's not better than that shooting guard either. Then
see, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but no, y'all both should know overall that most AAU ain't always AAU.
Exactly, bro.
You could go to 100 tournaments and there not be one coach in the stands. Mm-hmm. But when you get into some AAU sanctioned tournaments, that's when you getting seen. When you're on the Nike circuit, when you're on the Adidas circuit, when you're on the Under Armour circuit, when you're on those circuits, you got a ball. You got a hoop. Just because you put them in a AAU per se, you going to this gym, that gym, you just getting hooping.
But that's what I'm saying. It's now you go on the Nike circuit and there's 15 slots. or let's say that you run 10,
and you're not playing. One of them playing.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no injuries.
Yeah.
But then he's not playing.
Yeah.
But you still feel that same fucking way.
Yeah.
My kid, like, and it's a fucked up situation because I don't think there's ever going to be a clear winner. We're going to continue to not agree on this at all.
Most definitely.
Because you're going to be like, he's better, and that coach can easily be like, nah, he's not. As opposed to, like you said earlier with track, oh, he faster than him? Ready, set, go.
Let's see.
I thought you said it was faster than him.
See, now check it out. So we sitting.
Do that on basketball.
So check it out. Remember Drumline?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do? They competed for spots, 1-on-1.
Now, if I compete in practice, but it's different because it's still solo. Drumming is solo. Track is solo.
Very much.
He can kill him in practice, get in his game, and can't do shit against him, but he can.
Yeah. There is.
So now he makes him look better than him. No, yeah, you kill him in practice, but when it comes to the lights on, you don't do. They laugh about me all the time. I'm telling you, anybody that hoop with me out there that's listening, Nathan is one of the best shooters pregame in the motherfucking city.
Dang, hot. He's on fire.
I'm that
NBA Jam.
I'm that nigga that shoot the ball when we playing before the game start. You like, man, somebody better guard him. That nigga can shoot.
You the one like where we got to shoot for captain.
Get in the game like that nigga can shoot a little bit.
Like, let me shoot.
You don't gotta guard him right away. Hey, if he start hitting, you better guard him. Like, shit crazy, man. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But at least you admit that. That's what honestly is cool. It's all good.
Like, that's what I'm like. When it comes down to it, like, you think your kid is better than this kid, and
everybody does.
When it's basketball, I just think when it's track, it's drumming, it's those things, swimming.
Yeah,
that's all individually based.
Yeah.
When it comes to
a team sport,
yeah, a team sport.
Everybody need to mesh well.
Ball game.
Yeah.
Now this point guard can't play with this point guard and all this, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna pull my son off the team, and
you get a lot of that.
Son just not that damn good,
which is hard to accept.
I'm hoping Nate don't turn out not that damn good. I don't want to have that conversation when, bro, let's play soccer.
Nate, Ray John, I would respect y'all in this degree. Y'all gonna know prior to, if you gonna jump into a team, a program, whatever it may be, you gonna know right away. You gonna know right away. It ain't gonna be like, let's stick it out and see what happens. You know.
Hey, I've been knowing my son was the shit.
Some people, ego.
For the most part, 9 times out of 10, you can't tell a parent your son ain't shit.
Nate, I can't.
Your daughter ain't good.
Let's see.
Not when it comes to a team member. I seen little kids on the Optimus court like this playing D, and the parents out there like, yeah, do that. Make sure you do. Stay in front of them. Kids just out here looking crazy as hell. Like,
hey, come on, go to work, go do.
Like,
ISO.
9 times out of 10, you can't tell a parent that their kid ain't shit. Like, it's not.
You can't. You don't want to.
As a parent, you need to be the one to be like, hey, this
I will.
For us, man.
Fuck that. I will.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm on the other side. I'm that parent that'll be like, hey, this ain't for you. Like, my daughter has the height of, she'd kill anybody her age 12 with her height. But she don't know how to play basketball. My daughter ain't finna be out there looking like 10 times worse Sean Bradley.
You ain't going to the game?
No, we not gonna play, baby. There's no reason for you to play. You not finna. Hey, fuck what you talking about.
She wanna hoop.
You love the game. We gonna see. That's the thing. What I said earlier. And you can't go play RYS because you finna lose 90-10. If you want, you want to play, you love the game. That's cool. But we ain't gonna play Optimus.
So maybe you see in conversations to other parents like,
go play for the school.
Well, today was
shit. You love it.
Last week we lost by 40. Let's try to lose by 20.
Man, like shit, like my dog, like they was like, Nate, your kid play for the team for Westridge. I'm like, nah, man. She the cheerleader. Like, hey, I would tell she wasn't into it, but like my daughter tonight plays volleyball now. She's doing volleyball Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She really likes it. She can hit the hell out of the ball. She got the height. You got to have that coordination. If that coordination don't come in a specific time frame that we need, baby.
I also think
we need to talk about volleyball.
We're talking about a lot of parents. I also think that the young athletes should definitely take on, if this is what they really want to do, perfect the craft. Meaning, go work on the craft.
Bro, I
go do some work. And it ain't so much. And what kids don't understand, especially kids.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one thing I could do that money couldn't do, even when I was playing or whatever it was, I'm gonna outwork you. I might not score a lot. I might not do this, but I'm gonna outwork you the whole time. So that's gonna get me some kind of notoriety. Kids don't see that.
Nope.
If I got a skill, I can shoot from 100 feet from the.
But you do see that. That's where it's tough because now when you just said that, it made me think of somebody like Patrick Beverly.
Okay.
He gonna outwork you. He gonna out hustle you. He that dog.
He figured out his lane.
You don't remember Patrick Beverly from high school when he scored 20 a game. That got him into the position that he's in.
30.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know that. Like you don't know that.
All you see is Black Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly.
You didn't know Draymond was really killing to get that D1 scholarship to the college that he went to, Michigan State.
And he just don't look as good because who we play with.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough, man.
Because the worst man, we might say, oh, he sucked. Even when you play the video game, you see his stats. He might not be at 99 or something. He like less than that.
He can't suck that much. He on the fucking video game.
Man. He made it.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
It's only so many people on this damn video game.
Man.
And there was people that tried out, but he made it. Like, and you don't see that.
And they're expanding opportunities now. Like kids now, the opportunity to get on, it's endless.
I think I wish, even when I was growing up, it was a tryout. Even for Optimus and RYS, it was a tryout.
And Illinois was?
Yeah.
See, it wasn't,
no, here. When I played RYS in Kenosha, I had to try out,
we
fam.
had trials for Optimus. It was more or less, they put you in a, they try to balance out the team. So you have to do a skills thing.
Okay.
Bro,
your skills,
I had
to batch your skills and then they say, okay, you got to play on this team so that they didn't stack the teams and shit. But it still didn't work.
We had tryouts,
because
bro.
I'm finna abuse this. I'm finna abuse him. He don't know how to play basketball. I'm finna kill him.
Hey, man.
Get a pick and roll on me. This is a team game.
For me, it was like when we played football. Oh, you nice without these pads on. Wait till the first day of hitting.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
Now you said that was tryouts. What was you going with? You said it was tryouts in Illinois for Optimus. What was you finna go with that?
So that's the kids these days. They're getting handed the opportunity.
Yes, getting the trophy before they even earn
exactly.
The trophy.
They might not even want to play, but they're like you said, you about to get off this game and go do something.
I just want to put you in some act.
Now you're
decipher those though. We don't know how to tell which is which.
No.
I'm talking about right away initially.
No, that first day at practice, you can tell attitude.
I'm talking about the tryouts.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't like the kid is out there. You want to play? He's gonna say yeah. You ready to play for me? You ready to give me 100%?
But no, that's not true. Hey, I done had a kid. I kid you not. I done had a kid at the Recplex. Man, you ready to play? No, I don't. I don't even want to play basketball. She just signed me up. Swear to God.
You get a lot of parents like that.
Swear to God. And his mom is like, I thought you wanted to play. He like, no, I really didn't. Oh well, we can go then.
Shit y'all need to discuss.
Exactly. Yep. Go on about your business now.
I need to put someone else in the mix to justify it.
Now the coach in the middleman.
Yeah, because there's no one else at home to do it.
Oh yeah, like you said, single family home.
Maybe it's something we need to elaborate on in the future.
Definitely.
Let's get a college coach in here.
Or we know some high school coaches that's here in Racing.
Let's talk about it more, man.
Definitely.